Thanks for staying with us. Let's take a trip now down March Madness memory lane. It was 1983 with a buzzer beater dunk by Lorenzo Charles. North Carolina State upset Houston. Thurl Bailey, number 41 here, was on that NC State team, and to kick off this year's big dance was in town talking the power of belief and dunking. Tell me about this picture.
That's a great picture. Well, Coach Valvano told us prior to playing University of Houston that they love to dunk. And if you let them dunk the basketball, they will get rolling and rolling. So we cannot let them dunk the ball. Whatever we do, don't let them dunk. And if we can get more dunks than they have, then I think we'll win. Well, our first 2 points of the game, our guards shot and missed, and I ran in and grabbed the offensive rebound and dunked it in. That's what that shot is. And somewhere in the middle of the game, Akeem Olajuwon broke away and got a dunk. And so it was 1-1. Clyde Drexler was coming in for a dunk, and one of my teammates, Terry Gannon, just grabbed him out of the air and wouldn't let him dunk.
Oh.
And it was actually an offensive foul on Clyde Drexler, which took him out of the game. And then with 7 seconds left on the clock, I threw it to Derek Wittenberg. He heaved it up for a shot that Lorenzo Charles grabbed and dunked it in, and 2 dunks to 1. Couldn't have gone that far any other way if we didn't believe. But I think it was destiny. We were destined to be where we are, and if nothing else, to tell a great story, to have other people hopefully realize what they could accomplish.
How crucial was Coach Valvano to that team's success?
Yeah, he was pretty much everything. When you have somebody at the helm like that, and it started 2 years prior to that. I mean, he didn't recruit me and most of those guys on that team because the coach that recruited us left after our freshman year. And he came in, we didn't know him, he didn't know us, and he tried to convince us of this dream he had that he was going to win a national championship. One of our first practices with him was practicing cutting the nets down. He would bring a ladder to practice, pull out a pair of scissors, and we would practice for a whole hour like we just won the national championship. And we did that more than once. And it was the most awkward thing ever until about the 4th time, and we were just into it. But what he wanted us to do was be uncomfortable, live on the cutting edge, do something creative. And it was interesting because when we won it, we felt like we had relived it. We had been there, and it was just his way of getting us in that mindset.
Are there any coaches in the tournament currently that remind you of him?
I don't know a lot of them personally. I do know Mike Krzyzewski, who's been there quite a bit, and the way he teaches his kids. I think Coach Mark Few is like that. I've met him. He recruited my son, and he seems to be able to accomplish great things with the teams he puts together, and nobody really gives him a chance. But that's what it takes. It takes a great leader. It's not just about X's and O's. It's about a coach who can communicate that to his players and get them to believe in it and not just settle for blowing out a team that's highly ranked. It's about working your way to doing something great, and it takes some luck. Listen, we were pretty good, but it took some luck along the way.
Once you are a champion, how does that change you as a person?
You're always a champion. You always look for that type of feeling, if you will, or that type of level in everything that you do, whether it's business, whether it's being a dad and being present, whether it's being a friend, being a husband. You're committed, and you hopefully don't go a day without thinking about where you can be.
And in case you're wondering, Bailey is picking Kansas to win the national championship. Randy?